just about ready to go. And towing the slab here, Will Pereira. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
And another ball.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
The 2-2. And that one hit to first. He steps on the bag. One up, one down. Let's take a look at our lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Leody Taveras.
And Boog, you and I were talking about him before the game. He's got good speed, and if you watch him in this game, he's that type of guy that's very smart. He doesn't have this just eye-popping speed, but he knows how to use it, and he's very intelligent on the base pass to get to the next base, to get around the bases, and ultimately score runs.
And that one fouled off. One out, bases empty. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now here is Jeremy Pena. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's back there. And that one is out of here. His first homer of the year. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
And now Ellie De La Cruz. In the air out to center. Ramos going back on this one. And that is that. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 1. Now it's the shortstop, Jose Caballero. Chris, it's been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Kicks and deals. Popped up, middle of the diamond. Settles under this one. And there's one away. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Johan Camargo.
He's been a solid force for his team right now. Kind of a fire starter when you consider an on-base percentage over 400 over the last 10 games. That's solid, consistent work. He's making things happen for this offense right now. Yeah, and he's been wearing out home plate lately, scoring a ton of runs for his team.
The 1-0. That misses off the outside edge. Next offering is in for a strike. Home team down a run here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
That's to third. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it.
Safe at first as they can't make the play.
One gone, runner at first. Edmundo Sosa now at the plate. That one's in there. 0-1.
Right through there for a strike. That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground.
Over to Perdomo. That's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. One inning in the books here. The Dominican Republic lead it 1-0. Second inning set to go, and stepping in is the speedy Ezekiel Duran. High fly ball out to center field. Ramos makes the grab, and there's one down. Here's Leody Taveras. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. High fly ball out into left center field. Makes a nice running catch. Out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Juan Soto. And that's a little bit high. 1-0. Hard hit right side. Third out, and that ends the frame. Bottom of the inning, and now it's Miguel Amaya. Perez back to work. That misses the zone. Ball 1. And strike 1 to the catcher. 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. And down on strikes he goes, and there's one down. And here's the first baseman, Christian Bethancourt. Just missed. And a big swing and a miss. Matthew Ross umpiring behind home plate for us in this one. He's got a reputation for having a bit of a wide strike zone, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt, Boo. He rewards pitchers when they're working the edges and sometimes a little bit beyond that. So for the hitters, just have to really be aware. Don't miss your pitch when you get it early in the count. Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
2 outs. And it's fouled away. And here it comes. Off the mark there. Now 1-2. Two out, space is empty. The 1-2. And a curve misses outside.
It's a good take.
Out to short. Over to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. New inning getting started. Here's O'Neal Cruz. The pitch. And a foul ball.
Well, I'll always remember how Cruz left his mark on Major League Baseball in his debut. 3 innings into his first game, he had the hardest throw by any infielder in baseball, the hardest hit ball all season by a Pirate, and the fastest sprint speed by a Pirate. This guy does it all.
Next offering is downstairs.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Swings and misses, and one away in the top of the third. And here is Yainer Diaz. Out towards left center. Ramos sizes this one up. 2 away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Geraldo Perdomo. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Perdomo, an all-star a season ago, hitting leadoff in today's game. He joined the team as a free agent. Santos sizing this one up, makes the play, and it's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. And here's the rookie center fielder, Jose Ramos. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Hard hit left side. Perdomo on to first. And a quick out number 1. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
Breaking ball inside. And now it's even 1-1. Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Popped up. Perdomo makes the catch. 2 down. And now it's going to be Johnny Santos. Right through there for a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
Home team down a run here in the last half of the third. Swings through that.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. On to the 4th. Now the number 2 hitter, Wendell Franco. The line to kick the pitch. And a swing and a miss.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
The 0-2. And there's a ball.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Got him. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. So digging in, Jeremy Pena. He's already homered in this game. Laced down the line. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Once in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
1 out, runner at second. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder. Ground ball right side. Now the throw to first on the run. Now 2 out. Ezekiel Duran digs in now. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Gets the call, and it's 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Swings and misses. 0-2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Got him swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup. So 1 hit. And we're back. And now the shortstop, Jose Caballero. The pitch. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Well, these players, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away. And here is Sosa to the plate. Swings through that one. Wouldn't chase that time.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
The 1-2. Chop to third. Throws to first in time. They get him, but it was pretty close. Here's the catcher, Miguel Amaya. Fought off foul. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Next offering is down low. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that. Back here in Miami, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Leody Taveras. The pitch. Ground ball right side. And it goes just foul. Kicks and fires. Slice the other way and foul. Oh, look at the stop. The throw. And very nicely done for the out. So they have decided to challenge the play, and now it's up to the replay umpires in New York to make the call. Here's a final look at it. They called him out, and I'm thinking it's going to stay that way.
I think you're right, and it was worthy of another look, no doubt. But after seeing these replays, I just think they're going to stay with the original call. Just not seeing enough to overturn it.
Here's the decision now, and he is out. So they lose the challenge, and they won't have any more the rest of the way. Juan Soto now. And first off. Offering is fouled off. And the right-hander deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Ramos puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. And next is the designated hitter, O'Neal Cruz. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-1.
That one called just inside, I think. And on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though. But he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Way outside. And the count is even, 2-2. And another ball. 2 down, nobody on. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here in Lone Depot Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the first baseman, Christian Bethancourt. And that one fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals. And fouled off. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. In the air, right field. Soto gets under it. Brings it in. And there's 1 down. There's Johan Camargo. There's a swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
And that's in the dirt. And the count even, 1-1. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Ouch, that one drilled him. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Down. Here's the left fielder. That's in there. 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And he deals. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. At the belt and fires. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Last half of inning number 5. Frozen with a backdoor slider.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Gregory Soto.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
2 on, 2 outs.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And that one is in the dirt. And the count is 3-1. Fall off foul. Camargo, the lead runner, out at second. Ramos on at first with 2 down. Swings and misses, struck him out. All set for the top of the 6th. And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. Strike 1. Diaz, a former All-Star, 25 years old, and he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. Pitch misses outside, and the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That one hammered center field. Ramos reaching back towards the wall. On the warning track and hauls it in.
Thought that was a no-doubter. Like the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now, Geraldo Perdomo. Hit on the ground to the right side. Steps on first for the out. So 2 down now, and here is Wendell Franco. Gets him to chase after that one.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
That one out to right. Santos under it, and that is that. 3 up, 3 down. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jose Caballero.
0-1.
Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And a pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that's off the inside edge. 1-2 the count. Check swing, appeal to first. No, he held up. And the pitch. Hit in the air, right field. 1 away. So up next, Reginald Preciado. Right through there for a strike. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And a pitch. Just off the outside edge. And now 2-0. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour. This to third. Took the extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Soto gets under it. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Miami, here's the 3rd baseman, Jeremy Pena. Swing and a ball popped up. And it's caught for the out.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
De La Cruz in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Snags it on the run. 2 up, 2 down. Ezekiel Duran getting ready to hit. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Line drive, and that'll do it. Set for the last half of the 7th. And here's the first baseman, Christian Bethancourt. And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. And another ball. And strike 2.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Bounce to third. And it gets by him. And that puts the tying run on base. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets.
High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, here at the bottom of the 7th. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. That's down and in. A slider missed. The 2-1 is high.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Booth.
Yeah, there's ball 4.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
New pitcher on here, Framber Valdez.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
The pitch.
2 balls.
In the dirt. Bethancourt up to third on the wild pitch. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Now 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
3-1 now. Swings through that one for strike 2.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
Hit weakly on the ground. Pena. Off balance speed. There's one. They get the out, but the run scores and it's Wade killer.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Now the left fielder. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
No ball.
One run across in the frame so far here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. That one just misses. And the count 1-2. Two outs. In the air, out towards left center. And that is that. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Luis Aguilar.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He powers that one out of here. His first homer of the year, and they take the lead. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Here's Juan Soto. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy.
Well, these guys, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
And a base hit. O'Neal Cruz, the next to hit. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. And the 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Oh, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
You can see the frustration on his face there. You know he wants that one back. He was trying to go with the breaking ball, but clearly it got away from him this time.
Yainer Diaz will hit next. Diaz enters the day among the league leaders in batting average, but he'll need to get hot if he hopes to win the title. Out at the plate.
Well, they were trying to put the pressure on him right there, trying to score from second base on that base hit. And I tell you what, really nice job by the defense. They got it in quick enough, cut him off at the plate. Nice job.
So the batting order turns over. Digging in, Geraldo Perdomo. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He scores, and it's 3-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine.
Matt Hardy will take over here.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Next to hit, Wendell Franco. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. That's hard hit on the line. Corrals it. And there are 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it. But sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Foul ball there. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Guerra up and throwing. Berea warming up as well. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Bounce to the right side. They get the force. That ends the inning, and they limit. Bottom of the 8th, and now the right fielder, Johnny Santos. And the first offering is not close. Valdez, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. A wind in the pitch. And a foul ball. In the air, left field. Sizes this one up. Nabs it. One up, one down. So the lineup flips over. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jose Caballero. Which misses, and that's ball one. And a curve is down and in. In there at the knees. Base is empty, one away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fouled off down the right side. Up the middle. Into the outfield, base hit.
Well, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Now a chance for Reginald Preciado. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Now it's the DH, Edmundo Sosa. On the ground to third. They take the force out. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. We go to the 9th. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Elly De La Cruz. And first offering is fouled off. Hardy in his rookie season, 27 years old, and he was born in Panama. 0-2 now as he swings through it. Cuts and misses. That's a strikeout.
Well, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
This one in the air, center field. On the move. And that is that. So they make short. And we're back. We head to the. Sir Anthony Dominguez gets the call from the pen.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And that one in the air, center field. Tavares settles under it. Drops into the glove. And there's one away. He's 2 outs away. And now the first baseman, Christian Bethancourt. Right down to shoot. It's 0-1. There's the strike. 95 of that one.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Tavares snags it for the second out. So they're down to their final out. Johan Camargo digs in now. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
1 and 2.
Dominguez is just 1 strike away. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Righty delivers. On the ground, right side. And it's through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. So digging in, Jose Ramos. This one smoked out to left. And that'll do it.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And your final 3-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.